Communication models provide frameworks for understanding the process of communication, including the elements involved and the flow of information between sender and receiver. Studying communication models helps individuals analyze and improve their communication skills. This lecture will explore various communication models, including linear, interactive, transactional, and communication process models, highlighting their components, applications, and significance in interpersonal and organizational communication. Communication models are conceptual frameworks that illustrate how communication occurs between individuals or entities. These models depict the flow of information, the roles of senders and receivers, and the factors that influence the communication process. Importance of communication models can be determined by the following. Understanding. This helps individuals comprehend the dynamics of communication and its underlying processes. Analysis. This provides tools for analyzing communication interactions and identifying areas for improvement. Application. This offers practical insights for enhancing communication effectiveness in various contexts. The linear communication model depicts communication as a one-way process from sender to receiver with no feedback loop. It simplifies the communication process, but may overlook the dynamic nature of interpersonal interactions. Components of the linear communication model can be deemed by the following. Sender. This initiates the communication by encoding the message. Message. This is the information or ideas transmitted by the sender. Channel. This is the medium through which the message is transmitted. Receiver. This is the individual or entity that receives and decodes the message. Noise. This is the interference or barriers that disrupt the communication process. Applications of this model includes broadcast media. Television and radio broadcasting transmit messages to large audiences without immediate feedback. Public speeches. Speakers deliver messages to audiences without interactive dialogue. The interactive communication model incorporates feedback loops between sender and receiver, allowing for two-way communication and interaction. It acknowledges the role of feedback in shaping the communication process. Components of the interactive communication model include sender. A sender initiates the communication by encoding the message. Message. This is the information or ideas transmitted by the sender. Channel. This is the medium through which the message is transmitted. Receiver. This is the individual or entity that receives and decodes the message. Feedback. This is the response or reaction from the receiver to the sender's message. Noise. This is the interference or barriers that may affect the communication process. Applications are face-to-face conversations. This is the interactive dialogue allowing for immediate feedback and clarification. Telephone conversations. This is where both parties engage in two-way communication, exchanging messages and feedback in real time. The transactional communication model views communication as a dynamic and simultaneous process involving both sender and receiver. It emphasizes the exchange of messages and mutual influence between communicators. Components of the transactional communication model include sender-receiver. Both parties simultaneously send and receive messages. Message encoding-decoding. Messages are encoded by the sender and decoded by the receiver with potential for misinterpretation. Feedback loop. This is the continuous exchange of feedback between sender and receiver, influencing subsequent messages. Noise. These are the factors that may disrupt or distort the communication process. Context. This is the environmental, social, and cultural factors that influence communication. Applications include group discussions. Participants engage in reciprocal communication, exchanging ideas and feedback. Social media interactions. Users interact with each other through comments, likes, and shares, shaping ongoing conversations. The communication process model integrates elements from linear, interactive, and transactional models to depict the complexity of communication interactions. It emphasizes the iterative nature of communication and the dynamic interplay between sender and receiver. Components of the communication process model include sender-receiver. Both parties engage in encoding, transmitting, receiving, and decoding messages. Message. Information or ideas conveyed through verbal, non-verbal, or written means. Channel. Medium through which the message is transmitted, including face-to-face, written, electronic, or visual channels. Feedback loop. Continuous exchange of feedback between sender and receiver, influencing subsequent messages. Noise. External or internal factors that may interfere with the communication process. Context. Environmental, social, and cultural factors that shape communication interactions. Applications include business meetings. Participants engage in multidirectional communication, exchanging information, ideas, and feedback. Organizational communication. Communication processes within organizations involve multiple stakeholders and channels, shaping organizational culture and performance. Communication models provide valuable frameworks for understanding the dynamics of communication and improving communication effectiveness. From linear models that depict one-way communication to transactional models that emphasize mutual influence, each model offers insights into the complexities of human interaction. By studying and applying communication models, individuals can enhance their communication skills, foster productive relationships, and achieve their communication goals in personal, professional, and social contexts.